Well, now they probably can hear this.
Every live episode I search all over the internet, I scour all over there for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange but True Live. Every live episode I search all over the internet, I scour all over there for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there.
Hello everyone, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and this is Strange But True Live, Florida Woman Edition, where we got some crazy Florida woman stories and all that for you. So, sorry if there's like certain spots where the screen goes black and there's nothing going on. That's because I wasn't paying attention. So we're going to go ahead and jump to the first Strange But True Live story, which is a woman was denied Outback Steakhouse, attacked her parents, and then threatened to kill them. According to reports, the 28-year-old Palm Beach resident asked her parents to take her to the diner at the popular restaurant. On Wednesday, she flew into the rage and flipped over the glass table after punching her mother with closed fist over her chest arm. I guess she really wanted those blooming onions, you know, those blooming onion things that they have. And anyways, she went crazy, like attacked her parents and like attacked the, people, the waiters and all that stuff, all because she didn't get exactly what she wanted. They arrived at the home and charged her with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, domestic battery of a person 65 years older. She posted bond. A judge ordered her undergo a mental health evaluation with day of her release. It is unknown if she was under the influence of drugs. And with it being Florida, she was probably high on meth. Let's not kid ourselves here. She was smoking the meth. She was smoking the ice. She was taking the light bulb, pouring the salt in, and then the salt eats away that coating on the thing, and she pours that out, puts the meth in there, and lights it with the strong goes, because that's how you smoke meth.
How do you know this?
I know people who did. That was very detailed, wasn't it? I myself haven't done it. I know people who did.
Oh, I believe it.
So anyways, yeah, she probably was. But it's in the strange but true thing because, she decided that the appropriate response was, I'm going to attack my 65-year-old parents because I didn't get what I wanted at Outback Steakhouse. And I actually have another Outback Steakhouse strange but true story to go with this, if you will. Let me see.
Junior, turn around.
Let's see.
Too much.
Here we go.
Too much over there.
So, there's a video, and I'm not going to show it on live stream because she's naked. And even though they censored it, I'm not sure on what YouTube's rules are and about all this. Yeah. So anyways, I'll leave the link after this live stream is over in that description bar. And y'all can check out the video if you're wanting to. But she got naked and caused thousands of damage to Outback Steakhouse. So it's another Outback Steakhouse. Florida, we need to talk. Is there something going on in your Outback Steakhouses? Because why are all these Florida women going crazy? What are you putting in those blooming onions?
What's in the water?
What's in the water? The reason I keep on saying the blooming onions, that's the only item I know at Outback Steakhouse. I've never actually been there, but when I worked at 7-Eleven, one of the customers that came in and brought me the blooming onions, and they were the spicy ones, and they were really good. And that's the only thing I know of that is there. Is the blooming onion, so I don't know of any of the other items that Outback Steakhouse carries. But the point is what are you doing wrong, Outback Steakhouse? Because these people keep on going nuts. The one that beats up her parents, and then another one got completely naked and running around. It's like that story I did in the past on Strange But True, where the person went naked and went crazy at a McDonald's, and that was also in Florida, by the way. It's always Florida. I mean, just Florida alone, I could actually just do Strange But True Live with nothing but Florida stories probably for months. Because, yeah, Florida is so crazy. But anyways, it said that they were dispatched to the restaurant after reports that she was topless and banging on tables at the windows at the establishment. So I realized that they meant banging, like, at first. I thought meant she was, yeah, I can't, well, let's just skip that part. But I guess apparently she was banging the tables while naked and whatnot, just running around, and they later identified her as Tina Kindred. She flipped over a few tables. She never made it inside. Well, how'd she flip over the tables if she never made it inside?
I guess the outside tables?
Maybe.
I didn't know they had.
Witness told police that she was driving recklessly in the parking lot before exiting the parking lot and so she didn't just trash the place. She was like doing, donuts in, the parking lot. She was like going all crazy in the parking lot, doing crazy stuff in the parking lot. And I wonder if she was dressed or in the parking lot and they got naked as she proceeded to the Outback Steakhouse, or
she drive there naked,
or if she drove there naked. I mean, it's Florida. Either one could be possible. She could have actually just drove there naked.
Yeah,
we don't know. It's Florida, and I mean,
if she did, I'm surprised nobody caught that. Like, caught on the way there.
Yeah. Well, it is Florida.
True that.
So it doesn't say on whether or not she was naked prior to it. A call came in from the Outback Steakhouse and about her being completely naked and trashing the business. The caller told the police a naked woman in the bar acting crazy. And the police were probably like, which one? What? This is Florida. You need to be more specific. When the officer arrived, several patrons outside told him that the woman was breaking everything in the bar. So I guess she was just... At least they finally obviously told where this was going on, and just wasn't like, oh yeah, it's in the bar, Outback Steakhouse. At least they told him, the officer, where it was going on, instead of the officer trying to drive around town like, which bar is it? There's too many bars in this town. It says, okay, let's go back to said that blah blah blah, opened the door just to enter and see that there was glass and liquid all over the bar area. Well, since it's a bar, I'm pretty sure the liquid was alcohol. All that wasted alcohol. I'm pretty sure it's expensive shit because it's Outback Steakhouse and that kind of a pricier restaurant. The officers of the bar itself was hidden from his view by a Parisian. I don't know what that means. But when he cleared the Parisian, he could see a naked female throwing liquor bottles. He stated that she seemed very agitated and a bottle of liquor in her hands. She was uttering incoherent words. Yeah, she was so mad. She was like, like that old crazy cat lady on The Simpsons. She's always, she used to be a lawyer,
Yep.
She was charged with aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer and felony criminal mischief. She was transported to an alcohol. Was discovered that she had a fentanyl patch in her area. However, she did not test positive for the drug. She was being held without bond. Her court date is slated for December 21st, 2021. What the heck is fentanyl?
Sounds like a drug.
I know, right? It's a narcotic that's supposed to treat severe pain. So it's a pain medication. I guess apparently she was taking it for other reasons.
She took too much.
Yeah, obviously, because of how crazy she was acting. So those are the two Outback Steakhouse ones that I got. Let's see.
And court date hasn't
come up yet because it's December of this year, 2021. So yeah, it was a recent one.
They're gonna charge her with a lot.
Yeah, especially naked. I think that's indecent exposure. And since it's Outback Steakhouse and it's a family restaurant, that's indecent exposure to minors.
Have to pay for liquid and damages.
Yeah, and that's like damage to the property and whatnot.
Yeah.
This next one is Florida woman arrested for calling 911 on her boyfriend for not being nice. I could just imagine that call. 911, the operator. How can? What's your emergency?
Yeah, he's being a dick.
Excuse me, man.
Stop being a dick. It's like, I'm not your fucking dad. Stop calling 911.
Click. Like, quit calling 911. I like how you said quit calling 911, as if she like regularly calls this one operator, and he's like, it's her
again. It's always the same person somehow.
And she's always, oh yeah.
It's like, I'm not your dad. Quit calling.
She was arrested Monday after deputies said she called 911 several times. Oh wow, you got it. To report her boyfriend for not being nice. He's not being nice. He wouldn't give me the ice cream out of the fridge. And the operator's like, stop. And he just got tired. Go arrest her. She won't quit calling me.
She either is having mental issues, was it one of those daddy's girl brats, or on some kind of narcotics.
Yeah, obviously, but it's Florida, and she could have been on bath salts, because that's the thing they do in Florida, too. I don't know why they just sit there and look at that stuff, those salts they put in the bathtub and said,
I'm going to inject that in my body.
Yeah, I'm going to inject this dangerous substance in my body. I mean, well, any drug's dangerous, but that, you would think, even most drug addicts would be like, I ain't touching that. But it's Florida. That's all the explanation I need to tell them for these stories. They're like, so what's going on? It's Florida. Oh. She was arrested just after 1:30 p.m. Blah 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 for using the line for other than emergency purposes, because she kept saying my boyfriend's not being nice. That's not an emergency. She might have thought it was.
Right,
6 times over the course of 4 hours.
Yeah, you can't just call 911.
Oh my god. For not being nice to a deputy responded to the scene. She was calling 911 as he arrested her. Already again. So they get there, and she's calling 911 again.
This cop is not being nice.
She's facing a charge of misuse of the 911 system. So she was calling already again about her boyfriend not being nice, and then the officer probably came in to arrest her, and she's like, this officer's not being nice. And they're like, you're there, officer, right? Like they're on the other, like he's got 2 phones. You're there, right? Yeah, you're about to get arrested, ma'am. Oh, my boyfriend's not being nice.
So dumb.
That's...
It's either one or the other there.
Yeah.
Extremely weird or extremely outrageous.
That is, let's see, what was the next one? Oh, this it's another Florida woman. She's accused of slugging her girlfriend after she was sleep talking about her ex. So her girlfriend's asleep, and she's like, mumbling shit. And I guess apparently she mumbled her ex's name, and and her girlfriend's like, how dare you mention your ex's name while asleep?
That's so fucking stupid.
And she doesn't even know. It could have been something bad. She could be remembering something bad, and like, kept getting punched. She's like, no, I was talking crap about my ex. But yeah, apparently she was sleep talking. She was arrested for slugging her girlfriend in the face after hearing her sleep talk about an ex. 23 years old, woke up her 21-year-old girlfriend after a sleep talking episode and slugged her. So this one's a little while ago. It's like June 13th when it happened, and socked the victim in the face. The victim suffered swelling to the right side of her face. She admitted to verbally fighting with her girlfriend, but denied hitting her. Like, just imagine that, though. There's like a swollen thing on her face. I didn't hit her. Ma'am, what's on her face? I don't know. She hit me. I didn't hit her. She hit me.
So you're telling me her face is spontaneously...
I know, right?
It's expanded for no fucking reason?
I know, right?
Yeah, don't give me that.
Arrested her and charged her with domestic battery. She posted a $2,500 bond and was ordered by a judge to stay away from the victim. That's just crazy. Like,
she sounds unstable anyway.
Yeah, beating somebody up because of something
Why
they
is it
seriously.
only the female so far?
I did a Florida man one a while back. This is the Florida woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is Florida woman edition.
Just the women. What the?
I did an entire live stream with just about the men and whatnot. That one was easier. I couldn't find, like, I'm not gonna have a strange true photos like I usually do, for this one because I couldn't find enough Strange True photos for it. So I was like, oh, screw it, I'll just do the articles, maybe a few videos. But yeah, for the Strange True one for the men, I found tons of Florida Man stuff. It seems to be Florida Man's just a little bit crazier than Florida Woman. So yeah, that's.
Oh, Florida.
Yep, you just gotta love Florida. I just think it's funny that she like beat up her girlfriend just because of something she said in her sleep. She doesn't know what she was talking about in her sleep. She could have been like insulting him or remembering a memory. She didn't. It's not like she's like, oh, I love my ex. And then she could have woke up and said, hey, what are you talking about? Or and had I don't know,
an
adult conversation.
Yeah, that does sound very childish, doesn't it? Hitting somebody in their sleep.
Yeah, that would be like, you know, her over there talking about her ex, and then I wake her up. How dare you talk about him? When she's just asleep, she could have been talking about anything.
I know, right? So you're gonna stick with Florida, or are you gonna start doing other states?
Oh, I'm gonna do other states with crazy stories, and they'll be like, you know, different editions. Like this is the Florida edition. There'll be like a Texas edition, just for
have fun with that.
Yeah, that one's gonna be great. And now we're gonna go to Intermission real quick, and then I'm gonna come back with the Strange but True live videos.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Black history is a continuum. It's who we were, who we are, and who we will become.
It said that she was carrying a skateboard, a painting.
A 28-year-old woman who had no business roaming the hallways at American Senior High School did so on Monday.
Dressed similar to students to try and blend in.
Audrey Francis Queenie.
Sorry, y'all. I had the mic muted, so if you didn't hear me, we were about to watch Florida Woman videos real quick, and we'll talk about those. And I would say a few other things. I didn't realize I had the mic muted, so that's what was going on.
Love you.
It said that she was carrying a skateboard, a painting.
A 28-year-old woman who had no business roaming the hallways at American Senior High School did so on Monday.
Dressed similar to students to try and blend in.
Audrey Francis Queenie appeared in court Tuesday, nodding her head during part of it.
And she shake your head right now.
It's funny because in this video, Edgar, she's going like this. The whole time the judge is sitting there talking and she's just doing this.
She pretending to be insane or something?
I don't know. But she got busted for going to a high school campus and pretending to be a student so she could promote her Instagram to get more followers. Because that's the thing of social media. Got to get more followers.
He's a 20.
She followed instructions in court. Cops say she broke the law the day before.
First of all, how you get into the school? You have a guard at the front. You got to show your ID.
But detectives say she did get into this school by pretending to be a student and passing security, all because she wanted more followers on social media.
It says in here, she's trying to get people to follow her on Instagram.
The arrest report states the student impersonator recorded herself handing out.
She's back to nodding her head. She's just sitting there. She's just sitting there, y'all, and just nodding her head away. It's funny. Well, y'all saw it. You're watching the video.
Flyers at the school that promoted her Instagram page.
She was like, I think, recording some stuff in there, like some crazy stuff, and she had like.
I like how the guy's like, she was in there, man. She was going to some stuff, some crazy stuff. I just don't want to go into detail, but there's crazy stuff. Like, just the way he's talking, he's just like, he just wants to keep on saying stuff. He doesn't want to go into detail. He's just traumatized. He's like, you know what, the one time she was in the restroom and she was naked, and I was like, no, man, I'm not that kind of guy.
And everything.
The student was referring to a mask she featured online.
It's crazy. It's creepy.
Princess Queenie managed to escape school security that day.
I legit have, I don't know how many cops outside right now of my house.
But that...
So they're showing an Instagram video on the screen right now, which they can see it, but, you know, you can't because you're over there, Edgar, so you can't see the thing. Yeah, my phone, yeah, it's a little bit behind the actual stream.
I'll just watch it like this.
Okay. So right now, though, at the part I'm at, that it'll get there on my phone in a second. She's recording the actual footage of the police coming to arrest her. Oh, it doesn't have the sound. I have the sound turned off on that.
Paid her a visit at her North Miami Beach home. She posted this video as an Instagram story.
And I'm not going off.
She's like, I'm gonna put this on my Instagram. About to get arrested. Selfie arrest.
Bye.
She ended up in cuffs and in court. The judge ordered her to stay away from the school. Her charges include trespassing and interfering with the school.
Ma'am, your lawyer.
I just think it's funny. The judge should just order her to stay away from people in general. Like, just be like, stay away from people. You're an idiot. You're like doing this for like clout. That's what the kids call it, right? These days, clout.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think that's what they call it. All younger people that later on watch this, you can correct me if I'm wrong and if I'm not calling it right. But it's clout or whatever. Back in the day, we just called it fame. But anyways, yeah, she's doing this all for her Instagram fame. She should. This goes to show what people will do.
Just to get noticed.
Yeah, just to get noticed. It's like there's better ways. I'm pretty sure than posing as a high school student and going into the high school and whatnot. There's better ways. I mean, it's still stupid to try to get Instagram famous, but I'm pretty sure there's other ways. She could always be like Logan Paul and Jake Paul and just those stupid parties.
Yeah, there you go.
Just so if this Florida woman is watching it. If this Florida woman is watching this live stream, here's some advice. Next time, don't do that. Just throw a stupid party. You're in Florida. Have some bath salts. Y'all can be starting your bath salts, smoking your meth.
In the words of Michael Jordan, stop.
Just
get some
help.
Wants to speak to you?
Yes, sir.
If someone shove the camera in your face, let's don't talk about this.
So it's funny. The judge goes, your lawyer has something to say, and her lawyer says, if someone shoves a camera in your face, just don't talk about this. In other words, he's like, just stop, as Michael Jordan would say.
Summer's ending.
Like, hold on.
Classes are starting.
Which means so many exciting things.
Stupid commercial.
New friends, classes, parties.
New opportunities to share your opinions, listen to other people's perspectives and beliefs.
Yeah, commercial. Hold on, we're going to find the thing. We have some advice for her just in case she's watching this live stream. And Michael Jordan's going to tell us.
Stop it. Get some help.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Hold on, we're going to... So earlier, sorry about the muting myself. I forgot I still had it muted. But yeah, she did this all to get Instagram famous, and well, it didn't really work well for her. As you saw, she was arrested. Next time, lady, just just throw a party and invite those stupid kids to your party. That way, I mean, you're still probably getting in trouble because you just invited minors to your party, but at least you only get arrested for that and not arrested for God knows what else of breaking into a high school. Alright, so we're going to go to the next video. Oh, hold on. Let's maximize this screen again.
She could have made it a public party, like in a public place.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have gotten in trouble.
Yeah, then she wouldn't have gotten in trouble and it would have been like better for her.
Yeah, I don't see why.
Darling, I can't go anywhere. Help me.
Just found out how serious they are about drunk driving, DUIs in Polk County. Now, what makes her DUI arrest unusual is she wasn't behind the wheel. She was in the saddle on that horse right there. Fox 13's Ken Suarez on South Comby Road, where she got arrested for DUI while riding the horse. And I'm thinking she must have been driving in a pretty unsafe, or riding rather, in a pretty unsafe manner.
So yeah, I paused it real quick, but yeah, she got a DUI for riding the horse. I didn't know you could get a DUI riding a horse. I thought it was only like a vehicle, like a motorcycle or scooter. But apparently, there's laws in the state of Florida where, I'm assuming that they had to make this law because there was idiots doing it. You can't drink and ride your horse because it's a form of transportation. So even though it's an animal, it's technically a transportation vehicle under the law of Florida. So therefore, you can get busted for DUI. And I didn't even know how you're able to give the horse commands, because you have to give the horse commands in order for it to move and stop and all that. And she's sitting there drinking. How did she not fall off the horse? At least within the car, you go, ugh.
Okay,
a horse,
so they're apparently gonna drive
you go to fall, you might fall underneath that horse, and that horse is going to trample you.
I have no.
Here, Winnebago.
Yeah, and only in Florida, right?
Taxi.
For them to pick her up for something like this, Ken.
You know, you're a horse person, I'm a horse person. You don't want to ride on Comby Road in the first place at all because there are trucks, there are cars. You know, horses can be very spooky creatures at the most inopportune times. But this woman is not only on the road, she's weaving off the road. She's